Imagine you have a simple daytime scene. With the new environment tool, you can turn it into a snowy location with falling snow, snowfields, footprints, and snow on objects and characters. You can also create rain scenes, but for now, it's just falling rain. Now let me show you how it works. We'll start from the very beginning. Let's say you have a regular daytime location that you need to change to a snowy one. I'll use this map as an example. First, you need to extract the map using the Quick Pick plugin. This will place all the map objects in your tree node. I'll start with the snowfields. First, select the object where you want to create the snowfield. Then, open the snow section and then snowfield. Click Create on Selected. The tool will create a snowfield fitted to the selected object. It will also appear in the tree node. After that, you can adjust it. You can choose whether the snow material is procedural or uses a texture pack, and adjust the snow color if you need a different look. There are a lot of settings here for creating snowy fields to suit every taste. You can even leave footprints in the snow, and there are settings for those, too. We won't go into detail about every setting. They're all described in the documentation. Now let's move to Object Snow. This option wraps the selected objects with snow. You can use it when you want props to look like they belong in the snowy environment. Select the object and click Add Selected. There are two main layer types. Full surface covers the object with a continuous layer of snow. Mounds add separate snow patches or chunks on top of the object. If you don't like the result, change the random seed. Now let's move to characters. Character Snow works the same way, but for characters. It lets you add snow to body, clothing, hair, and other character layers separately. First, select the character and click Add Selected. The character will appear in the Character Snow Targets list. Select it, and you will see all available layers, like body, clothes, hair, and accessories. Each layer can be enabled or disabled separately, so you can decide exactly where the snow should appear and with what settings. For example, you can add more snow to clothes and hair, but keep the skin almost clean. There are plenty of settings here, too, so you can visually portray exactly what you want. This helps the character blend into the snowy scene instead of looking like they were placed on top of it. And now, the best part that I saved for last, falling snow. This is what brings the whole winter scene to life. By default, the snow follows the camera, so it stays around your view while you move through the scene. If you need snow only in a specific part of the scene, switch the mode to Snow Sources. Then create a snow source. It will appear as an object in the studio tree, and you can move it around to place the snowfall zone exactly where you want it. Again, there are plenty of settings here. If you want something stronger than normal snowfall, open Blizzard. Blizzard adds wind-blown snow, gusts, and white-out haze. This is useful for stormy winter scenes, cold mountain scenes, or any setup where you want the weather to feel heavier and more dramatic. Now let's get started on turning this scene into a snowy one. First, we need to remove the grass and leaves from the trees. Quick Pick will help us with that. Now let's create a snow-covered effect on the objects. I'll do this using snow fields. First, let's select the necessary objects, then create fields on them. If you selected more than one object, it will create a separate snow field for each one. As we can see, the fields on the barrels extend slightly beyond their boundaries. You can scale and edit them, but doing them one by one will take a long time. With the new tool in the Transform tab, you can scale folders now. Next, I'll continue using snow fields along with object snow to create a more realistic snowy scene. There we go. We have a nice and realistic snow scene. Next, you can adjust the graphic settings to your liking. I recommend using the atmospheric fog option. It works very well with snowy scenes. You can replace the snow with any PBR texture you have. Just place your textures in the appropriate folder. Now let's talk about the other changes in this update besides the Environment tab. Soft Body is not only for characters anymore. There is now an Objects tab, which lets you edit simple object meshes too. For example, I can select this snowfield and use Soft Body to manually shape the surface, push parts down to make small holes, or pull parts up to create bumps and uneven snow. There is also a new manual mode for soft body zones. Instead of only using sliders to push the painted area in one direction, turn on manual mode. Now you can use a gizmo and move it by hand. There is a new Mirror Copy Zone button. If you create a soft body zone on one side, you can copy it to the opposite side with one click. It's not perfect and sometimes requires manual adjustments, but overall it works pretty well. Clothing layers are now highlighted when you hover over them. Jiggle Dynamics also got several quality of life improvements. Source and receiver can now be the same character, which makes self-contact setups possible. Bone navigation is more convenient now, and when you hover bone groups, you can see where those bones are located on the character. Transform tools now include folder scale support. Now it will be easy to resize all the items in a folder at once. That's it for this update. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the improvements of the plugin, including the new environment system.